Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to Tay TV, and my video for today I will be reacting to Lisa Marie. Sometimes we make it harder than it really is. I haven't reacted to a video from her. It's been a minute, but let's get into this video, and I hope you guys are having a good day.
I have something
today, and before I get into this video, I can relate to the title, and I agree. Sometimes we make our lives difficult because some of the dumb choices that we make. So I agree with this title
that I want to share that I haven't shared on this platform but did on others, and it is the Beautiful Reminder affirmation cards. Now, it is a deck of 36 cards that comes with a stand and a pouch. The first card is just a thank you for every single person who has purchased the cards, and then you have 35 cards of prompts and also some words that will get you throughout your day. I'm just going to shuffle for a minute before I go into the video, and we'll start with ability. Ability. I trust in my abilities and inner wisdom. I have all I need within me. My abilities grow each day. I believe in my potential. Challenges help me discover my hidden strengths. I rise up to meet them. My skills are valuable. I contribute my gifts to make a difference. Every single card has something different that will get you along with the week and the days ahead, because one thing that I know about life is that life be lifing, and we can't help how life shows up for us, but at least we have beautiful reminder affirmation cards to let us know exactly who we are, remind us of our strength and our power, and just be a tool to get us ahead of our day, our week, and our month. The link is below, and it's also in the description. You ever felt like you've been fighting your whole life? Like everything comes in waves, dismantling the energy that you built up for your own happiness. It's like the good things come so temporary while the bad things come to last for days. Every time you get a monetary increase, something comes in and robs you of your blessing. We put emphasis on things that do us a great injustice because many times we didn't deserve it. And like I used to count the ways and the many things that failed and knocked me off, of course. But one day, in a long time of thinking, something came to mind, and I recognized that what I put my thoughts into became the outcome for my life. In other words, me thinking negatively about my situation never gave me space and opportunity to praise the good things that have happened for me. I had so many occurrences that happened, but I chose to break down when things made me feel that nothing in life went right, when everything God was showing me was to build me up and equip me for whatever comes my way. You know, it's very humanistic of us. We all learned about the glass half empty and the glass half full concept. But I think when things happen to us, we seem to forget how blessed we are, even in the midst of the chaos and the things that seem to plague us. The money that was supplied in overflow gave you enough to pay an unexpected thorn. On the flip side, we seem to forget that we are supplied with plenty. Sometimes we are useless at reserving the resources. The person that walked away hurt us to the core. To miss a person is to be expected, but look how you flourished without them. And if it was the fault of your own.
Like I must say this again, in the storm, focus on God and not the storm, because if you focus on God and trust in God, He will guide you and He will help you to navigate through the storm. That's how you do it. Like the Bible says in the book of Proverbs, trust in the Lord and lean not to your own understanding. Acknowledge Him and He will direct your paths.
Pay attention to the lessons learned in the midst and the loss thereafter. Many people seem to only experience defeat warped into a reality that won't release them for what they deem as bad luck or a curse, but sometimes we have to take a deep dive into our own actions before trying to articulate a bad life that only needs adjustment, constant prayer, and intentional things done that changes our situation. I refuse to look at life with gloom. Every day we get a chance to do it over and over and over again and implement things so that the outcome is different and our world appears with vibrant colors instead of the grays and the blacks that we're used to. And while you're here, do me a favor and sit in this moment of silence. I'll pause so that you can collect yourself and give a little praise break while you think of the good things that has happened and God has provided to you.
These are all blessings.
You're still here.
These are all
Even
blessings.
if it's not at its best, it's certainly not at its worst. And thank God for what we do have, because many people simply have nothing. I utilize my mornings and my afternoons for endless thank yous. Being in a mindset of gratitude has given me a greater insight on myself and on my future. And I know that sometimes, even if words are supplied to take you out of the rut, it seems to be temporary. But temporary things are that if you believe that they are. So let's start thinking of an ongoing attitude of gratitude and sufficiency. And before you leave, I have one ask of you. To write in your journal on a piece of paper and name 5 things that you are grateful for. Under the things you name, be specific about why you are grateful and how it makes you feel when you say these things out loud. Allow it to take you to the place where it was received and why this thing compared to the many things that you've had is why it remains your top 5. There is something about seeing what God has supplied in the vast array of what life has done. We may not always get what we want, but we are to be grateful for what we do have and what God has given. And sometimes we are just having a moment of being stuck in our feelings, and that's okay. But at times we can also be stuck into a negative loop that has convinced us that we don't have enough or that we don't have anything. Now, I hope this message finds you well and in great spirits, and I hope it resonated within your heart. Repurpose your thoughts and begin to think about how good things are instead of consuming your thoughts with how much you've lost.
Right.
You're here.
I'm grateful.
You're able. You're still.
Which is very important.
And you remain
I'm happier,
to be
more
blessed.
happier in my life than ever.
Let's be grateful and thankful for everything that we have received, because there are many who lack so much. And it is really about the grace of God that many of us have the things that we have.
Right.
Your blessings are
It's by His grace.
so much that it can't be counted.
True.
I want us to rework and repurpose and rethink our lives, because Lord knows that we have been given enough, even when we compare ourselves to what others have. Walk in the season of gratefulness, plant grateful seeds, and receive the greatest harvest of them all. In this moment, just be thankful. Always keep in mind that crafting goals aligned with our passions and convictions are crucial. That's why Marm's Handy Dandy Guide is a useful tool for those who need some readjusting or refocusing in their lives. This is a useful guide to setting goals, habits, and routines. Here's the guide, and I want you to use this discount code Lisa and Marm to get the guide for $29.99 instead of $35. I promise this will be a helpful guide and useful for everyday, long-term, and short-term goal setting. And make sure you